Hi friends, have you ever seen someone as tiny as your thumb? No? Well, let me tell you about a little girl who was no bigger than that, and her adventures were huge. Thumbelina, a tiny girl with a big adventure. Once upon a time, there was a kind woman who wanted a child very, very much. One day, she planted a magic flower seed. Pop! Out bloomed a beautiful flower, and inside was a girl no bigger than a thumb. Oh my! You're tiny and lovely, said the woman. I'll call you Thumbelina. Thumbelina lived in a cozy walnut shell bed with petals for blankets. She sang songs, danced on the table, and made friends with butterflies. But one night, oh no! A big, bumpy toad jumped in through the window. She'll be a perfect bride for my son, croaked the toad. Before Thumbelina could say, no thanks, the toad scooped her up and plopped her on a lily pad in the middle of the pond. Thumbelina was sad and stuck. But guess what? Some friendly fish swam by and saw her. She doesn't belong here, they bubbled. They nibbled the stem of the lily pad until it floated free. Yay! Thumbelina was floating away, safe again. As she floated along, a flying beetle spotted her. Hey, you're cute. Come to a bug party. He zoomed her up into a tree. But at the party, the other bugs said, she's not like us. She only has 2 legs. The beetle felt embarrassed. You'd better go, he mumbled. Poor Thumbelina. She missed her flower home. Winter came. Thumbelina found a warm little tunnel where a field mouse lived. Come in, squeaked the mouse. Stay for the winter. And maybe marry my neighbor, Mr. Mole. Thumbelina met Mr. Mole. He didn't like the sun, or birds, or parties, or fun. She didn't want to live underground forever. One day, Thumbelina found a little swallow who was cold and hurt. She took care of him, made him a tiny scarf, and kept him warm. When spring came, the bird said, "Come with me. I'll fly you somewhere beautiful." Thumbelina climbed on his back, and off they soared through the sky. They landed in a land of magical flowers. And guess what? Inside one flower was a tiny flower prince just her size. "Hello," he said kindly. "Would you like to live here with us?" He gave her a crown made of petals and a necklace made of dewdrops. "You shall be called Blossom Queen," he said. Thumbelina smiled. "I love it here." And they lived happily ever after in the land of flowers.